Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Oops, here we go again, huh? With that sun. This is Carla Wadnix with today's inspiration. And as always, I'm here to encourage you and to remind you that you can live every day on purpose. Oh, I should be on the other side. I took my earring off because it was hurting. Please forgive me. I'm not going to even try to put it on right now. But anyway, happy Thanksgiving to you. I plan to run this on Thanksgiving Day, which is tomorrow. Um, Happy Thanksgiving. You know, I'm 56 years old. Um, I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm a Southern person. I'm living in Mississippi now, so I'm still in the South. I remember growing up, even beyond New Orleans, and I need to say this because we were in the military, we traveled a lot, and some parts of my childhood was spent in California and Virginia, not southern states. But you can move from the South, but you don't move the South from the person. So we always grew up with my mom's traditions, my mom and dad's, and so it's like we didn't lack any of the Southern hospitality or food or anything like that. And so my growing up, and I'm sure it's not just Southern people, but growing up, I remember all of the Thanksgivings with Mama cooking in the kitchen. And as I got older, I joined her. Um, I had to do my own well, not the first, but my own Thanksgiving alone. My first one alone was actually a year after she died. She died. I got married in October. Um, she died the next year, September. So that Thanksgiving that came up, I didn't have Mama, and I did my best to try to make it as familiar as we knew as possible with my brothers, for my brothers and my husband. I didn't have any children yet, so we had it at home, and we've kept up, at least try to keep up what Mama has done, because it brings back fond memories. For some people, when it comes to the holidays, it's very sad. Um, I know for a fact my husband's uncle just died. His funeral was today, the day before Thanksgiving, and I know that his family will, they'll never forget that. Never. Um, but I hope that they don't be sad all these years. I hope they remember Jim and remember how joyful he was, how jovial he was, how kind he was, how nice he was, how decent he was, how much we all loved him. And I hope they can remember all of that, with smiles, and how he did like a good dinner. um, so I hope they don't stop with what they're used to. It's gonna be hard. This year probably won't even be. I don't know. But by next year, hopefully they will be able to continue and do so with smiles. And that's what I do. And see, my kids don't understand. Mama, we don't need all that food. We don't need that. But I'm like, it's not. It really is not the amount of food. It's the memories. And I just cannot imagine my house not smelling like Thanksgiving. I just cannot imagine it. They're like, well, we want pizza. Pizza? You eat pizza any day. Well, we'll do some Rotel dip. What? I don't think so. So we are cooking, and what I've done, I have them to, I do something special for each one of them, or like now they're doing it. But what do you want? That we don't extra do, like Tiffany's doing. She has a recipe for a macaroni bake. It looks good. Naya, well, she wants green beans, so I'm gonna do green beans. My son wants meatloaf. He loves meatloaf, so I'm doing meatloaf. In addition to, I'm not doing gumbo this year. I just don't. am not up to it. They can do it if they want, but I don't think they will. Um, but I'm gonna do jambalaya. My husband, he loves it. Jambalaya or jumbo. Or gumbo. But I'm doing jambalaya. and they want to fry some chicken. I said they want to fry because I'm not frying it. I was gonna bake some. Um, so again, fried chicken and jambalaya, uh, macaroni and cheese, sweet potatoes, the regular stuff. Um, Dressing because I am gonna do some baked chicken for me, and that's what we're gonna do now. And rolls, yeast rolls. Again, the thing about it, it brings back those fond memories. But even beyond that, you know what, y'all, and you know it, Thanksgiving is not about food. Although it's, personal, yes. But overall, and we don't have to have a day for Thanksgiving. That's why I don't mind the meals and the family because I think it's just nice to set aside for family to get together and to do that. We run and run and run. And how when the last time y'all all sat down and ate dinner together or at the same time? You know, we're so busy with our lives that we don't do that. Not to say we're not grateful and thankful people. I'm sure you get up like me running. Oh, thank you, Lord. While you're running. But it's just nice to stop for a moment, but for a good moment, a qualitative moment with your family and express your gratitude. That's what Thanksgiving is about. The country doesn't have to tell us, okay, well you should express your thanks right now. No, we should do that every day. With our family, with our friends, and we can do it. Of course, God first, but we can take time when the opportunity presents itself. There's times when you could just tell somebody, I appreciate you. I thank God for you. Thank you for what you do, and go on about your business. Send them a note and say thank you for all that you do. Send them a text. You know how y'all shoot up text messages? I do too, because I don't like to talk on the phone, believe it or not. Um, I'll shoot a text in a minute. But tell somebody thank you. Drop them an inbox message. Thank you. Post it on their page. Thank you. It doesn't hurt. And when somebody does something for you, do not be like what I say. Don't be the nine. When Jesus healed the lepers, he told them to go and to show themselves to the priests because the custom was it had to be more or less designated or officiated or what's the word I'm looking for? Confirmed by the priest. So they did, but only one came back. Only one came back to say thank you. The other nine just went running off. They were happy. So don't be like that. Don't be the nine. Think about it if you're always doing something for somebody. Even, from the goodness of your heart. But they never say thank you. That kind of make you feel unappreciated, number one. And then some of us get ticked off. They don't never say thank you. Think about that. Think about how that makes you feel. Now, what do you think about God? He does everything for us. No, he's not going to get ticked off, not like us. He ain't going to curse you out. He ain't going to, none of that. But it makes us ungrateful beings. And think about this again. The more somebody appreciates you, the more you don't mind doing. So, if you show no gratification, if you show no gratitude, if you show no thankfulness, why should God continue to bless you as he does? Why? You're not grateful for what you have. And if you don't appreciate what you have, that really is reason not to give you more. We were looking at a video, my husband and I. The parents taped it. They gave their daughter a new car. She looked like a teenager. She was on her phone while they brought her to the car lot. Come see your new car. And she got out and she was frowned up. The thing is, it wasn't a kind of car that she wanted. But the daddy was saying, we got it, we paid it off, there's no bill. We only have to keep up the insurance. But see, it was like a Crown Victoria, and I know that because we had a Crown Victoria. And one moment. But she was all frowned up because it wasn't a car that she wanted. But it was a car, and it was a gift. Even if she didn't like it, she should have just really just said thank you and enjoyed it while she could. But see, she wasn't grateful. And the daddy said, well, we bring her back to get her money back. And I don't blame him. And I hope that they don't give her no special treatment because she had something that was workable and she didn't appreciate it. Don't be like that. Give thanks every day. Get fat with food today, but give thanks every day. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.